GamingFreak.com. Hello! Welcome back to another fitting video. So what we're looking at today is the Amarr Commando. Yes, he does have trousers. Or pants, however you like to call it. Well, obviously underwear. Either way. So here we have the prototype Amarr Commando. What I like to run with this if I'm running solo is first I'll sort out the tank, which is complex armor rep, and maybe 2 plates. Keep it nice and simple. Add another one in there. We got our 2 plates. Then I like to run a damage modifier, but I normally fit that after I've sorted out my weapons. So often I like to run a secondary weapon of a combat rifle, and I don't like to run the Dren Assault. I will replace that. Normally I like to run it with the Visium, the Visium Scrambler rifle. Obviously because of the bonus to the damage, it kind of makes sense to do so. And then I like to run a damage modifier, so put on a complex, and then if that doesn't allow us to fit anything good, then what we'll tend to do is fit normally a nano hive. I prefer to fit nano hives, so in this case you can fit a compact, but if we switch that to an enhanced, I think it lets us fit a better nano hive, which is only 1% decrease in damage, which isn't excessive, and what that'll allow us to do is essentially carry a Q3, which is a lot more ammo. Especially as you're carrying 2 rifles, you sometimes need a lot, especially if you're on a spot that no one else can get to and you're picking people off from there, you know, like a squad leader position where you got a nice view over the battlefield, for example. So that's one fit that I like to use there. I'm going to delete that one and then fit an advanced suit for you now as well. Instead of the BK-42, you can fit a mass driver or a laser rifle. With the advanced, what I tend to fit as my primary weapon is the CR04 or 04 Scrambler with the laser rifle. I like to run with the laser rifle. This is just showing you the different weapons you can fit. You can fit the Visium laser rifle on the prototype as well, but this is just the way I like to do it. We'll put on an enhanced light damage modifier here, and then here what I tend to do is, because it's got that one less slot, I'll put on complex rep and a complex plate if I can. There we go. Sorry, enhanced rep I tend to put. That's my bad. But if I'm running in a squad with a dedicated logi, what I'll do is where you see the armor reps, those will become complex plates every time. And that just gives a bit more buffer for the repair rate. So again here, you know, we can put on a decent nano hive. So yes, it's not a bad fit. I mean, at least in my opinion, it lasts quite nicely. The shield is enough to let you know you're being shot at and move out the way. You can put a complex shield extender, but I prefer this way with that little bit of extra damage. I find it makes a nice difference to the damage of the weapons. I've got some nice videos with the laser rifle and the commando, so it is extremely viable with this fitting, and obviously the higher your proficiency, the better you'll perform with that as well. I don't really use, or I've never used the standard version, but if we look at the standard version here, what you'll see is it's quite a few slots. It's not got many slots. It's not got a lot going for it. You've pretty much just got your base health. What I'm going for here would normally be, I'd go for, you could put a plate on if you've got a Logi rat, but if you're running solo, I'd probably put on a plate, armor repairer. And then light weapons, you probably drop everything down to standard, I assume. So here, instead of, I could just put, let's put a burn stalk that we got for free way back when lasers were not very good. Oh, what am I doing now? This is the one we want to do. Okay, so then next we want to switch the other light weapon. So we'd probably want it to be a BK-42 or a basic mass driver, like this. But I think in this case you probably want that extra health. Probably go with an enhanced shield extender for me, that's what I would put on. And then a nanohive again, because if you're running solo you're going to need that nanohive. Here you can only use that low quality nanohive. But then if you're running in a squad you might have guys with nanohives, so it's always good to coordinate. And the weapon you can always switch to a normal scrambler rifle, but that'll just mean that you've maybe got to switch this to an enhanced plate or an enhanced can we fit complex plate? No. So either an enhanced plate, maybe a different kind of armor plate, or an enhanced armor repairer. Could put enhanced reactive plates, it's less HP. You can't fit in complex ferroscale, sadly, stuff like that. So it's always good to see what you can fit by one of every item and the such. But yeah, these are the fits that I would use and I tend to use. With the weapons, I always tend to switch between combat rifle or mass driver. If there's a lot of heavies on the other team, I'll use combat rifle, because heavies like sentinels, they tend to have explosive resistance, whereas only some of them have resistance to projectile weapons. So it's generally better to use the combat rifle on the armor there. I have found though, with it to 5 and a good level of proficiency, that you still get a pretty decent time to kill, and even on armor with laser weaponry. So it's quite an interesting thing to take into consideration. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any different fittings for your Amarr Commandos, let me know, post in the comments below. It'd be really awesome. Please remember to like, favorite and subscribe. We'll keep this season going. Thanks guys. Bye!
You can